These days, inflatable life jackets are super popular and for good reason. They're not bulky, they're comfortable, and they give you freedom to move.
Andrew, the life jacket you wear when you're not wearing a life jacket, they have revolutionised what we know about these kinds of garments, but like any part of your safety equipment, you have to look after them. In the past 10 years, the popularity of inflatable life jackets has exploded. Yokes, vests, jackets and even belt styles are all available, and compared to the inherently buoyant foam jackets, offer the wearer greater flexibility and freedom of movement. But it's worth remembering that if your inflatable life jacket doesn't inflate when you need it, it's, well, just a jacket.
Inflatable life jackets make it really comfortable for everyday boating, but they do have parts that do need to be maintained and serviced. What we require is that inflatable life jackets are serviced in accordance with the manufacturer's specifications, and they should be maintained and checked over regularly by the owner themselves.
So the key point is to make sure your jackets are serviced along with the manufacturer's guideline. And because different manufacturers have different requirements, finding the right information is critical.
The best place to find out about servicing for your particular jacket is to check with the manufacturer themselves, which usually you can do via their own website. And there they'll have information about the servicing requirements for a particular jacket, and also the servicing network that's around Victoria and Australia for servicing of the jackets.
By and large, all inflatable life jackets work on the same principle. When deployed, a firing pin pierces a small cylinder of compressed CO2 gas. This then inflates an air bladder, which provides the all-important buoyancy. Your life jacket might be a manual inflating jacket where you need to pull a toggle to inflate it, or it could be an automatic jacket where the device will fire automatically when it comes in contact with water.
It's a worthwhile and simple process to become familiar with the inner workings of your inflatable jackets. All right, so we've made our purchase, but now it's time to get to know our inflatable pool. We shouldn't be scared of these things.
That's right, Andrew. They really are quite a simple operation.
So what do you want us to do? Actually open them up?
Yeah, that's right. Get to know your jacket, look inside the valance, check the bladder, make sure that it's in good condition and free from damage, and also check the firing mechanism itself.
So how do we do that?
Well, the cylinder here, we need to check to make sure that's free from rust and is tight within its housing. And the firing mechanism here, we need to make sure that the green tabs are in place so that we know that it's ready to go should we need it.
Okay, well this one looks good to go. I'm going boating. How often should you do this check?
There's no reason why you can't do it every time before you go boating.
Once you're happy that the mechanical bits are in good order, there's another simple test you can do at home. All right, so your inflatable life jacket's a bit like a balloon or a lilo or something like that. If it's got a hole in it, it won't work properly, and there is an easy way to test that. If you open it up, inside here you will find the bladder, and on this one it has, and on all of them in actual fact, there is an oral inflation tube. Now this serves two very important functions. First and foremost, if you go in the water and you pull the cord and the thing doesn't blow up, you can use this tube to inflate it manually. You can also use the tube to test it. If you blow this jacket up, leave it overnight in your house and you come back in the morning and it's still blown up, your bladder's okay. If it's gone down, you've got a problem.
Of course, as the skipper of a vessel, you need to make sure there's a correct life jacket on board for each and every crew member. And it's a good idea with inflatable jackets to make sure everyone knows how to use them before you head out.
If people are not familiar with boating and therefore not familiar with the jacket, you really need to almost put one on and go through step by step how you buckle it up, how it fits over your torso, how you get into it like a suit, and most importantly, that how to pull the firing mechanism, and assuming of course you've checked that all your crew are going to have a safe jacket to put on in the first place.
And if you haven't joined the inflatable revolution and prefer the low maintenance benefits of a foam zip and clip jacket, there are still a few things to bear in mind.
Zip and clip jackets do require some care also. They need to be kept so that they're free from chemicals which can react with the foam, as well as kept in a position on the boat where they're not squashed by other equipment, which will reduce the effectiveness of the buoyancy.
In the case of all types of jackets, if you're not sure about its condition, don't use it until you've had it checked out by a qualified person. So remember, wear your life jacket,
Or others will wear the consequences.